Hello, this is Clean Coach Carly. I'm the staff nutritionist for Healthy Habits Living. I am teaching you today about digestive and systemic enzymes. So enzymes are made in your body, in your pancreas, which is on your right side near your liver. They are also can be taken as supplements, digestive and systemic enzymes. And you eat or consume enzymes when you eat raw food. Most of us eat some raw vegetables, I hope, but you even get enzymes when you consume raw meat. Most of us don't do that, but if you do, then you're getting some enzymes. Now, why would you need to take a digestive enzyme? Well, if your pancreas isn't making enough enzymes because of small intestinal bowel, bacterial overgrowth, or an injury, or genetics, or some other kind of infection, or even just age. So we can slow down in making digestive enzymes. Why are digestive enzymes important? Well, if you eat a bunch of food and you have no digestive enzymes to break down that food, it stays food as opposed to breaking down into smaller molecules that are nutrients that are what your cells need. Your cells don't need food, they need individual nutrients. So if you have digestive issues, I always recommend increasing your digestive enzymes, and there's lots of ways to do that, including taking a supplement. Now, Fibrenza is a systemic enzyme, and it's one of the strongest formulas that I'm aware of. Now, a systemic enzyme has to be taken on an empty stomach, because if you take it with food, some of those enzymes in that capsule are going to be used to break down your food. When you take a systemic enzyme, you're trying to get that enzyme literally into your entire system, as opposed to just working and using up its power in your digestive system. So you take a systemic enzyme on an empty stomach so that it can be absorbed, not used up, absorbed into your bloodstream and be circulated throughout your body to be used where you have issues. What kind of issues? Well, systemic enzymes help with fibrin. Fibrin is a buildup of proteins in your vessels or even in your joints. So it's been proven over and over again that inflammatory joint diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and regular arthritis are caused, at least partially or all the way, by buildup of tissue or scar tissue and inflammation in your joints. Well, what do you do to get that inflammation and that extra tissue broken down? Well, systemic enzymes. That is your biggest help, especially natural help. So I recommend, if you have any sort of inflammatory joint issue, that you consider systemic enzymes. Now, Fibrenza is one of the strongest formulas that I'm aware of. And it has to be taken on an empty stomach, like I said, at least half an hour before you eat, with plenty of water. So imagine you take your enzyme, your Fibrenza, it goes down into your esophagus, into your stomach, and then into your small intestines. That is where the capsule will open or disintegrate, and you can absorb it into the bloodstream. Now, why doesn't it break open in your stomach? Well, because it has a time-released or enteric-coated capsule. Because otherwise, if it didn't have that special coating on the capsule, your stomach acid would break it open and all the enzymes would be activated in your stomach, and that would be it. They wouldn't be getting into your system, or they would not be systemic. So Fibrenza has the time release, or the enteric coated, and it has serrapeptase and nattokinase, both of which are known and proven medically to help with joint disorders. It has a number of other protease enzymes that help systemically with inflammation and scar tissue. So if you start taking Fibrenza, empty stomach, and plenty of water, and you start to feel a die-off or a Herxheimer reaction, which is usually like headaches or flu-like symptoms or body aches, I recommend you go down a little bit on the dose, get plenty of rest, and maybe give it a few days, really kind of gauge how you're feeling, and then go on a lower dose and start back up again. So when we take any supplement, but especially a systemic one or an enzyme, you can experience this kind of cleaning house reaction where the enzymes, because they're catalysts and they are making things happen, and that can cause a disruption in the homeostasis or the balance that you have. And so you can be breaking down or metabolizing a lot of fibrin, or breaking down some biofilms or something, and it's an overwhelm to the system, to the lymph system, and then you get these symptoms that don't feel good. So always start low, plenty of water, and keep track of any symptoms that you might have. Now, that being said, Fibrenza, I don't usually have people saying that they're having a lot of die-off or detox reactions to that particular supplement, but always be aware that there can be. So the difference in enzymes, now remember, your body makes enzymes in your pancreas, but you might have decreased because of infection or age or injury, lots of different reasons. Your pancreas makes those enzymes. Those are usually all pretty much spent and used up in digestion. And so if you're wanting a systemic enzyme, you need to take that as a supplement, something like Fibrenza, which got the whole gamut of systemic enzymes. Needs to be taken on an empty stomach and with plenty of water. So here at Healthy Habits Living, we are always here to keep you updated on the most and best high quality information for supplements that are actually backed by medical science and that we know actually affect us. We are here to help you get healthy so you can stay healthy and be healthy.